Diane in Denmark here, and I'm back in my dungeon. The dungeon is our basement where we have the washing machine, and I keep my iron set up permanently. I will be doing another video today because I had loads of questions about my iron and laundry, but I also had tons of questions about this. Now, I told you yesterday that we first found the flip folder, as it's called, when we were watching The Big Bang Theory. If you've ever seen The Big Bang Theory and Sheldon, you will have seen the flip folder. Now, as always, you don't need to have this to fold your laundry, but for those of you who think it's fun to use, it's an easy way to let the kids help and do their own laundry. And it just makes the job fun. And you know what? I like to make the job fun. I mean, I told you yesterday when I iron, I imagine I'm ironing shirts for Jason Statham, you know, Frank from the Transporter. So anything that is going to make the job fun for you. Anyway, so what is a flip folder? Well, you can actually, you know what, you can go into Google and you can make your own flip folder out of old cardboard and bits of fluff and socks. But anyway, you can get them really cheap online. Just be aware that, you know, it's a very flimsy thing, and my one broke, but you know, I've just put on some tape. You can see the tape there. It's just a cheap plastic thing. But for those of you who don't know the flip folder, have not yet seen the joys of the flip folder, it is really good for t-shirts, and I'm also going to show you in a minute, because I was talking about flipping it and folding it one more time, and then you can line up your t-shirts in a box, so it's easy to get them. And anyway, the flip folder, how does it work? Well, you can use it to do a lot of different clothes. There are tons of Google videos on that, but the main thing that I use it for is t-shirts, because it fits really well in the thing of stacking the t-shirts that we have. So what you do is you take your t-shirt, this is the front of the t-shirt, there's the back, it says, it's one of my husband's, it says Arctic Monkeys, and you put the front of the t-shirt, you know, the bit that's got the print normally, if it's got a print, put that down on your flip folder, you just kind of smooth it out. Now, if you have, you know, somewhere you can rest your flip folder, I'm just showing you here on top of my ironing board, because I don't have a table as such here in the dungeon in my basement. I've got an area just behind the camera, but then you wouldn't be able to see me. And remember, I am not a professional YouTuber, I'm just filming as I go along. And we're not getting perfectionist about it, all right? Let's not get perfectionist. And so put the t-shirt down, and then anything that's hanging over the board, do you see that? Anything that hangs over, well, actually I wouldn't even bother there, just down at the bottom. If it's like men's t-shirts, they probably hang off the bottom. So you're just going to fold that in and smooth. And then all you need to do is you flip one side, left and out, right, out, and then you may have like one little bit left if it's, you know, if the sleeves are quite long. And then there's a kind of gap in the middle, you flip that up, and, drum roll please, ta-da, you have a folded t-shirt. Now, of course, you can fold a t-shirt any way you like. But if you want to stack them neatly, which was something that I was looking for, I saw if you're looking for really good ideas on organizing your stuff, and remember, you can organize clutter. Don't go thinking that, oh, if only I had some more plastic bins, you know, my house wouldn't look so cluttered. That's not the way it works. But if you have decluttered and you're ready for some really good organizing tips and practical tips and things that make it look nice, then go and check out Alejandra Costello's channel on YouTube. I'll put a link to her down below, because I got some really good ideas there, and it was watching her because she had used the flip folder. It's a bit like the Marie Kondo thing of folding clothes, but this is a fun way to flip folder. And then Alejandra Costello, she just folded it one more time, and then it went in the drawer. You know, she stacked them in her drawer. Now the problem for me is we have a house from 1933, and nobody's changed the built-in cupboards since then, and you know, we love this house. We're not just going to tear things up and put new stuff. And you know, I'm Scottish, my husband's from Jutland, so we're very thrifty. So we live with, you know, the wardrobe that we have, the built-in wardrobe from 1933. Now, if you've ever seen any of my videos when I'm cleaning or decluttering in Zone 4, which is the master bedroom, I may be able to show it this week, we don't have drawers as such. It's all, it's pull-out shelves, and they're quite deep. So I was having this problem of being able to stack things and be able to see it. Anyway, I came up with this idea of, here it comes, of using some boxes from IKEA. And listen, you do not need IKEA boxes. Please don't go running off to IKEA when you've seen this video. But what I did was, I looked in IKEA, and they've got some really cheap good boxes. And the good thing with IKEA is you can buy some boxes, and if they don't work for you, you can just take them back. You know, they have like a lifetime exchange thing. And so what I did was, I can have like 1 or 2 of these in the shelves that we have in our bedroom. And it may be an idea that works for you. So what you can do is, these fit, I don't want to say the word perfect, but these fit really well. And what you can do is, once you've got your t-shirt, which you flip folded, I just make 1 more fold, and then it just gets popped in like that. See? And that way, like this is my husband's t-shirts. That way, if he's looking for a blue t-shirt, he can take one out, and it doesn't mess up the whole thing. Because if you've got it, whoa, got to be careful. If you had them, you know, like stacked, when people start pulling things out, everything comes out. You know, if you've got them on a shelf and people start pulling from the bottom, this way they're just taking one out and the rest doesn't move. Anyway, I'll show you one more time. I've got another couple of t-shirts here. So what you do with the flip folder is, here we go. So the picture goes face down. That's the main thing to remember. Just picture goes face down, and you line up the neck with the main part of the board. Anything that hangs off the bottom down at the front, just flip that over, smooth out. And if you've hung out your clothes to dry, quite often I hang a lot of our things on t-shirts. Quite often you don't need to iron them, you know, just smooth them out. Flip one way, flip the other way, and then in the middle, and then you're just going to flip it 1 more time. And where's my little box? There we go. There you go. Do you see how easy that was? Okay, I'll do 1 more and then I'll stop, because I don't want to make any long videos this week. Okay, so you take the front down, and you can use the flip folder for doing other things like trousers, or Sheldon, he was doing socks. But that's just taking it, for me, that's taking it a bit too far. But you can see, you know, the kids would love to play with this, and my kids do love to play with this and fold. There you go, and another one ready. Bye-bye. Okay, so that's it for me down in Denmark, and I'm going to make another video about laundry right now. Okay, see you very soon, and enjoy flip folding. What the flip. Okay, see ya. Live long and prosper.